love it. I love it.
And the great thing about Founders Day is that it's our day, it's our birthday, and it's all run by volunteers. This is not a government function. This is a volunteer organization, volunteer-led and donation-driven.
Yes, very much so. And as we're often telling people, keep the donations coming to the Foxboro Founders Day Committee. You're paying for the fireworks, and you'll see them tonight. They're spectacular. It's a very small group of people who do this. They're very dedicated. They'll be planning next year's event probably next week. So really, it's a small group of people. If you can help them in any way, this is what makes this possible. This is ours. This is beautiful. I love this.
It is a year-round
I love it.
thing, but it's a great day, and if the weather cooperates, it'll be fantastic down at the Booth Field. Come on down for all the activities. I'm sure I'll be seeing you down there.
Count on it. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, everyone. Be generous to the Foxboro Founders Day Committee, please. Welcome to Foxboro. Thank you.
Well, that was a stimulating conversation you gentlemen just had. And while you were doing so, the Elite Dance Center was dancing their way through the parade. Now, they have classes for both children and adults, and they're located on Main Street here in Foxboro. And I believe they also had some dancing dogs, but I'm not sure.
Dancing dogs. Rick, it doesn't get any
better. No, it really doesn't.
There goes the support truck for the Elite Dancers. I don't think they're going to have much problem with heat exhaustion today. It's not the hottest of days.
I'm not sure, but I believe we know that is this another pandemonium?
This would be the Union Church of South Foxboro and their pandemonium-themed float. For more information on the Union Church of South Foxboro, please feel free to browse their website or click Contact Us, then pastors and staff to call or email the church. And Rick, I don't have the website on me, but I'm sure if somebody binged or Googled them, they could find it easily
Bing
enough.
or Google or drive by. Moose Hill Camp. They're dressed in animal costumes and carrying signs about their programs.
There they are.
Moose Hill Camp is where kids and nature connect.
And Our Redeemer Child Care Center is a Christian non-denominational child care center located on Main Street in Foxboro. They've been in operation since 2001 and serve children between the ages of 6 weeks to kindergarten. They look so cute in their float. There they are.
Patriotic to the end. Oh, look at this. Oh, I think we missed it.
What did we miss, Rick?
The flag on the back of that float is made out of red, white, and blue handprints.
Oh, that is great. You know, that's one of the nice things about this parade, as with any parades, is you get to see the creativity of the different groups.
And there it is, going across your screen.
There it is. You know, Rick, those volunteers of Foxboro Cable Access, they are everywhere. I don't think folks truly understand that all the behind-the-scenes work that goes on to make this broadcast a possibility, starting with producer Mike Everson and all of the cast and crew. Our hats off to them. If I was wearing a hat, my hat off to them.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
It takes several hours. You know, the parade might take an hour or so, or a half an hour going by, however long it is. But the folks of the Cable Access were here at 6 a.m.
And Rick, the best is that we have some new things happening, but also the old standbys that we've grown to love and look forward to. And first and foremost is the Norwood Colonial Boys. The Norwood Colonial Boys band has been marching in the Founders Day Parade since its inception. And they've marched in many parades all over New England, and we're lucky and blessed to have them here with us again this year.
And this organization has been around forever. Since the Revolutionary War, I believe. Looking at wasn't it the Revolutionary War they started?
Norwood Colonial Boys.
As they present their colors.
And Rick, heading down the street now is the IGO School. The IGO School is represented today by the IGO Kids Can Make a Different float. The float is constructed with an assortment of empty cans representing the daily basic items needed. If you
there
notice
are those
the float,
cans right now, Bob. I'm
there
sorry
they
to
are.
interrupt,
No
but those
worries.
are some empty cans.
I think part of the joy of working with you is we can walk all over each other's lines and still have a great time doing it. If you notice, the float is also decorated with over 400 hand-drawn flags, each with its own personal message. Great to see the IGO kids here.
Great to see the IGO kids with the blue mohawks. I see 2 anyway.
Everybody loves candy. And
Coming
Rick,
up,
yep, go
I
ahead.
was just going to tell you that coming up behind the IGO kids, we have a string of classic cars. The first one, Bill Cass, driving a Ford Mustang.
His 1969 Mustang is the car. It has a lot of history and a lot of heart. As he raises and lowers that, he can't decide if it's going to rain. I can't decide if it's going to rain either today, but it's pretty cool to see. Next one is
Bob Stocks, driving a 71 Volkswagen Bug.
I had a 69 Bug, and I loved that little car until the brakes failed. So here comes Rick. Rick Stocks driving his 1980 Corvette.
I believe what's coming up behind these classic cars is the New Liberty Jazz Band.
This group of musicians came together in the fall of 1980 to test the waters of traditional jazz music. Let's be quiet for a minute and listen to the New Liberty Jazz Band. Rick, the New Liberty Jazz Band came together in 1980 to test the waters of traditional jazz music. They started in a garage, and they turned into a practice hall in the Pelham, New Hampshire area. The session was enjoyed, the music was great, and the decision made to proceed in that direction was unanimous. With great spirit and dedication, they arrived to delight hundreds of thousands of listeners. Hundreds of thousands, Rick.
That's a big number of listeners.
That's a big honking lot of listeners. And they do it at concerts, parades, and special functions. It's great to have the New Liberty Jazz Band come to Foxboro this year.
And you mentioned earlier that prior to the parade, there was a group of young recent graduates playing some Dixieland music.
They looked like they were having a lot of fun.
They were. They're recent graduates of the FHS music program, and they're just they were marching, and they may be around during the day trying to drum up some donations.
Well, why don't we dance on down to the booth field and we can catch them there.
And we can put money in the rockets.
Right here we have the Bethany Church. Bethany Church, flatbed truck with musicians and children and adults. Rick, I could not have said that any better.
Well, I don't think you did say it better, but they are promoting their vacation Bible school, which is coming up this August.
August 15th and 19th. Yes, and this year's theme is Veggie Tales. Bethany Church, of course, is an integral part of Foxboro. In addition to all the services and the youth group and all the good community work, they also sponsor Troop 7 and Pack 70, the Boy Scouts.